Welcome back to B-Shape Fitness and Nutrition, and we are on episode 4 of speaking about supplementation. So guys, episode 4 is about muscle building. Now, as I mentioned previously in the previous topics about weight gain, about weight loss, muscle building is a whole different scenario, as you can still maintain and build muscle when you are in a low calorie phase, but you can also still build muscle obviously faster when you're in a weight gaining phase. If the primary focus is muscle maintenance and still muscle building, but whether it's with weight gain or still with weight loss, because remember, you can still build muscle while losing fat, like in competitive bodybuilding, or if it's for yourself, for your own body image. It can be for sport, it can be for anything that you want, more strength, more performance, but muscle building in general, guys. When we speak about muscle building and supplementation that's required for that, firstly, we need to see that we get adequate amount of proteins, because when we train, we break down the muscle and our body absorbs the nutrients from the proteins to rebuild the muscle again. So when we look at our nutritional intake through food, we look at, are we getting an adequate amount of protein? Are we not getting adequate amount of protein? If we don't eat 4 to 6 meals of adequate amount of protein, both males and females, then we need a protein replacement supplement. Now, again, the supplement will differ in what you're going to take. If it's going to be a casein protein, a whey protein, a mass builder protein, depends on, again, if you are in a calorie maintenance, you want to build or maintain muscle, or you want to pick up and build muscle. That will depend on the type of product and supplement you will be taking. But now in this case, we are speaking about protein intake. So if we don't get in adequate amount of protein with 4 to 6 meals, we look at a protein supplement like whey protein, something we can utilize between our meals. We're going to look at something as a casein protein before bed. Whey protein, obviously, again, isolated and hydrolysate for after training for quick absorption. But also, guys, when we look at muscle building, it's not just a protein. We are also looking at muscle activation. Are we getting in the right supplementation, the right nutrients to activate and engage to maximum muscle activities while we are training? So we can look at a different norms of supplementation. So we've got our protein for the rebuilding, because the body does not use the protein as an energy source, hence why it's used for building. Then we're going to look at something like a pre-workout for more. A lot of people say pre-workout, I don't need the energy. But guys, a pre-workout is not necessarily there for the energy. No, it's there for full-on muscle engagement. It's there for giving you the blood flow you need, the performance you need, the strength you need, and overall, the maximum muscle engagement you get is what's going to help you with the rebuilding process to build that lean muscle in the muscle building phase. So then you also look at an intro workout where you look at your BCAs, well, intro workout / post workout, where it's going to be either a combination of branched chain amino acids, glutamine, carbohydrates, and all the different components you'll get in a full-on recovery product for helping the body obviously stay hydrated, replenish with glycogen, and to help put in back the BCAAs, the branched chain amino acids for full on the building blocks for recovery and getting in that lactic acid removed with the combination of L-glutamine within the product as well. So obviously I mentioned now a combination of supplementations within one product, or you can separate use it if you like as well, as L-glutamine are good for various benefits out there, not just for getting rid of lactic acid to help with the muscle building process, but obviously also good with gut health as well. And by getting in the BCAAs, you're getting in all the branched chain amino acids for prevention of muscle, but also to help with protein synthesis to increase in muscle strength, increase in muscle recovery, and in muscle build, muscle gaining and muscle building. So there's various supplements we look at, guys. When you look at, obviously at males, you can look at an increase in testosterone products as well, where you look at your zinc, magnesium, aspartame, your ZMA, or you can go a bit more in detail, in more depth of using a stronger testosterone booster to release more free stance testosterone out of the body. Obviously, females, yes, our body does produce testosterone, but more in a natural way. We want to stay at zinc, magnesium, aspartame. We do not want to add all the other compounds as a male would want to add, unless you are required for certain sport or a certain requirement that needs you to go on androgens and to increase it, then it will be a different scenario, but with guidance and with people with knowledge around that. So guys, when we speak about muscle building, like I mentioned, it can be in any scenario, in weight gaining, weight loss, muscle maintenance. It can be in sport, it can be for performance. But when we look at muscle building, we're looking at feeding the muscles adequately with enough protein. We are looking at full-on muscle engagement when we train. That's when we look at a pre-workout. We are looking at vasodilation, more blood flow going through the body. That's also why we look at a pre-workout. But now we also need to look at a recovery process in building that muscle in what we've just been breaking down. And that's where the branched-chain amino acid comes in, the L-glutamine comes in, your electrolyte comes in, your carbohydrate comes in. That's all what you're going to look at when we're looking at the building process. So we are covering all the scenarios from the pre-workout to the intra and post-workout. Now, the main thing is just to get adequate amount of calories and protein for what your recommended goal is. If it's muscle building with weight gain, if it's muscle building with weight loss, or muscle maintenance with weight loss, it all depends on where you are and what you want to achieve. But when it comes to muscle building, as long as you feed the muscle what it's needed with adequate amount of protein, essential amino acids, everything it needs to not utilize that for energy, the body will always maintain and always build muscle. So guys, I will see you on our next episode where we're going to be speaking about supplementation in performance. So let's go and flex it up. Boom.